everyone, welcome back to another video and welcome to my cozy room transformation vlog. I'm so excited to share this video with you because it's been a long process. It's been about a month now since we first moved into the house, about 3 weeks since we got all of our stuff and kind of just been unpacking and decorating and organizing, and it's been a lot, but it's been so much fun and I have filmed a lot of the process. You guys already saw my bookshelf video, so I'm not going to go too in depth about kind of the book side of things. I'm going to show you the rest of the room though, my furniture, how I've set it up, painting the room, decorating it, organizing the closet, and everything like that. And then at the very end, of course, we will do a room tour and I'll show you all the little details. I feel like I kind of held off on posting this video for a little bit because I just didn't feel like the room was done, and I don't think that it's done still. There are a couple things that I still want to do and I'll progressively do throughout the next few months, and I'll be sure to include those in some vlogs and whatnot. But I think the more realistic and fun way to approach any sort of room or moving is to kind of take your time with it and put some thought into it and not kind of rush to finish everything right away. As far as theme goes and kind of style-wise how I was wanting to approach the space, honestly I really just wanted this room to reflect me and the things that I like. So books and plants and artsy things. My main two colors for the room are pink and green, since those are my two favorite colors, and I love also just like very pretty vintagey type things. I love whimsical and very like magical cottagecore decorations. So I don't know if it's like a specific look or aesthetic that I was going for, or really just a combination of the things that I like, because I want this room to be a very magical and inspirational haven, but also just like a really cozy and restful place. So I feel like I did achieve the look that I was going for. I feel like it turned out better than I hoped it would, and I'm just very excited to show you. So let's go back to 4 weeks ago when I first saw the room and it got a nice fresh coat of paint, and then we'll go from there. My room is officially all painted. It's still kind of drying, so it's a little bit smelly in here. Normally I would honestly be a little bit hesitant to paint such like a, not a bright color, but like a solid color for the entire room, but because this room is not very wall-y, like half the room is windows, I thought that it would work really well. The shade is called Rosewater, and I just think it's the most beautiful kind of petally pink color. I was being extremely picky with the shade of pink that I wanted to paint the room because I didn't want it to look like a baby nursery, and I'm just so happy with how it turned out. I think it's the perfect color. It has a little bit of a maturity to it, I think, a little bit of like a dustiness to it, but it's still very light and airy and exactly what I'm going for. You can probably see, but the walls also do have this texture here, which originally I wasn't the biggest fan of, and I think I'd still prefer just like a flat wall, but honestly it's grown on me. I don't think it's super noticeable, and it looks fine. Like it's not a big deal. The star of the room is 100% the windows. I love having just a ton of natural light in my room since I don't really ever use the overhead lights, and this room just has the most beautiful windows with such a gorgeous view as well. I also love how my two main colors for the room are pink and green, and obviously the walls are pink, but the view out the window is green, and so it kind of naturally creates the color palette that I'm going for, which I just think, I love it so much. And then one thing I'm also so excited about is that there is also a door to the porch outside. I know that I would love just like stretching out there, or maybe just, I don't know, going out there and having my matcha reading a book. I love the porch area so much, and I love that I can access it from this room. Good morning, everyone. It is the next day, and yesterday was a lot. I definitely overdid it a little bit, and I fear I might have made myself a little bit sick, so sorry if my voice sounds a little bit weird, but I did end up making a lot of progress yesterday with the room. I was honestly just really excited. I thought I could give you a little empty room tour now, because at this point I pretty much have all of my furniture in place. I'm missing like one little shelf and one little lamp, but everything else is built. My bookshelves are built, my desk is built, my bed is assembled, everything is in its right place. I've also unpacked a lot of the boxes, and I'm just very excited with how it's looking, even though I haven't even decorated it yet. Today we'll definitely take it a little bit slower. Actually, my main priority and goal for today is to decorate my bookshelves and to organize them. I'm gonna film that video today. I'm so excited about it. And other than that, I kind of just want to take it a little bit easy today. I would like to make my bed if I can. Maybe also hang up my fairy lights. I've kind of been meaning to do that. I really think today will be just another organizing day, to be honest, and then I think maybe tomorrow we can actually start decorating the space. Though I will say it's not decorated yet, but I feel like it's already starting to come together. So here is a little look at the room so far. As you can see, we have made a ton of progress. My bed is all built and ready to go, which is really exciting. I just need to actually make the bed, but I've been just like washing my sheets and that sort of thing. Over there I have all of my books. Yesterday I basically went through all the boxes, unpacked all of them, and then also went through and kind of decluttered them. I have another stack of books that I've decided to unhaul. These are all the ones that I'm keeping and that I'm planning on organizing today. And then as you can see, we do have the bookshelves all built now, which is so exciting. Here's a little look at the empty bookshelf space. I'm so excited to fill it out today. I love the location of it. Like, I love that it's this cozy little bookshelf nook. But I feel like once the bookshelves are all set up, this room is really going to start coming together. And then here's a look at the other side of the room, which is a little bit messy right now, but I have actually organized it. So, well, first of all, you can see that I have my desk all set up, and I love how it looks. It's quite long. I was originally thinking that I was gonna have to cut it a little bit, but I think it's actually perfect for the space. I'm so excited to have so much room to journal and to study. I think it's going to be really nice, and it just works out really well, like layout wise too. This little area here between the desk and the bed I thought would be a little bit tight, but I think it actually works really nicely. So yesterday we just put the desk up, and then I have the little Alex drawers here that I still have to fill up and organize, and then over there, that stack of books is all of my unhaul books, and then over here I just have a couple boxes that I still need to empty. Well, actually that's my little like giveaway bin, and then more boxes that I need to empty, mainly just like decor and plushies, to be honest. Over in that corner there is actually where I have my little decor pieces that I'm thinking I might use for my bookshelf. So that is my little desk space. We also have a little friend here right now, which is so cute. Like I said, today will mainly be my bookshelf organizing day. I think also tomorrow we'll start doing some of the DIY projects that I've been really excited about. There's also like a couple more random things that I have planned to put in here that are in other boxes in other areas of the house, and that might take a little while to kind of go through them. I've been doing some more unpacking and I think I'm almost ready to start building and putting up all of my gallery wall. Yesterday I hung up these fairy lights and they completely transformed the room. I love how this wall looks so much, and I knew that since I don't have a lot of wall space in general for this room that I had to do a gallery wall along this wall. Most of these pieces I already had in my old room and I've collected over the years, and then you guys saw that I have also acquired a couple frames. Before we get into actually assembling the gallery wall and hanging up all of the pictures, I do have a little DIY that I've been so excited about. So I bought this mirror a couple of months ago, and then recently on Pinterest I saw this beautiful like mirror DIY where basically you just take all these little like decorations and fake leaves and decorate a mirror to give it a very like fairy tale cottagecore look. I'll insert some of the like inspiration pictures that I saw, but basically it's a very easy DIY because all you have to do is just add like some little vines and moss to the mirror. And the other day when I was at Michael's, I picked up a couple things for this DIY, and I think we're gonna go ahead and put it together today. This is gonna be one of the central pieces on my gallery wall, and I just love that I can personalize it and make it just extra magical and extra whimsical. So first I got these little like vines which were on clearance in the spring section, and I thought these would be really pretty to like drape in different areas across the mirror. And then I also got some little mushrooms. These ones are super cute. I got them in purple and in red. I think this will just add so much whimsy, and mushrooms are definitely just one of my favorite little decorations. I tend to collect mushroom related things. And then I also saw these really pretty butterflies, which I just thought would be so pretty to add to the mirror. So I think I'm gonna put this together now. I think I'm just gonna use tape, to be honest. I don't really know where my hot glue gun is and I also don't know if I want to like actually, you know, add glue to this mirror. So I think I'm just gonna try tape and see how that works. I think I'm gonna put this above my nightstand and then kind of work from there, work around that. Okay, I was just rummaging through one of the craft bins and I did actually find some more little cottagecore decorations, and I think these might also be really pretty to add. We have these like little butterfly, I think you can just like fold them and just have these really pretty like little decals. There's some more little vines in here as well as some more little mushrooms, which I think will also be perfect to add. Look how cute these are. That is just gonna look so magical. has now been about 4 weeks since we started this whole process. Week 1 was painting, week 2 was moving, week 3 and 4 have been decorating, organizing, unpacking. It has now been a full month since we've moved here and since the room transformation has begun. I have been doing a lot of little things here and there off camera as well to add to the room that I'm really excited to show you. So I think it's time to do the official room tour. I'm going to show you everything for the most part, where it's from, what I've added on camera, what I've added off camera, and also the things that I'm still hoping to add to the space. Overall, I am just so happy with how it turned out. It really is the room of my dreams. I kind of just said that, like, oh, this is going to be my dream bedroom, and it is amazing. It's my favorite place. I love everything about it. And it really just feels like me and all the things that I love and the things that make me happy, and I'm really excited to share it with you. So let's go ahead and get on to the official room tour. So this is what you see when you walk into the room. Obviously we have the bed area, and then if you go to the left you have my cozy little bookshelf nook, and then if you go even more to the left, right here is my closet. And if you go to the right of the bed and the right of when you walk in, you have my desk space and this little shelf here, and then even more to the right is the patio door. Starting off for this space here, I just turned off the lamp so you can see it a little better. I have this little bamboo shelf that I got from IKEA a little while ago, and this shelf actually does have a top part that I've currently put on my desk, so I've kind of separated them a little bit. This area is what I'm calling my little altar with all of my witchy things, because it's just fun to have a magical little altar in your space. It makes the room feel a little bit more whimsical. So I have some candles, some crystals, some essential oil, and then of course my lamp. Unfortunately, this lampshade is actually the wrong type to go with this lamp, so I have actually just taped it down, which is probably not the best solution, but one of my more long-term plans is to find some really nice vintage lamps. I also do have a really cute little bookish calendar up there, which I really love. I got it for Christmas last year, and I like having a calendar in my room. It's really fun to switch every single month, and of course this one's fun because it's bookish. The bottom area of the shelf is not quite as pretty, I would say. I have some of my boxes over there which just store like letters and cards that I've received over the years, and then that bottom area is my little book shipping station. You guys saw I had about 50 books that I unhauled, and most of them are all gone now, and so thank you so much to anybody who bought any of my books. This is kind of what's left. I still have to post a couple of them. Those are some that I need to go and pack and drop off at the post office, and then all of my packaging supplies. So not the prettiest thing, but very useful, very convenient. Also not very pretty is my air purifier. I have 2 of these in the space, and they are not the nicest to look at, but I do have allergies and asthma, so they're very much appreciated. And then when you move to the left of the little altar, we of course have my beautiful desk. So I did take this desk from, I think it was in our dining room of our old house, and I believe my dad just bought like a block of wood, a nice block of wood, and kind of finished it and cut it to size, and then just added some legs to it. That's really all that it is. When I had planned to put this desk in the space, I thought I was gonna actually have to cut part of it off. I thought it would be too long, but it's actually perfect for the space, and this desk has now become a combination of my study area, my painting area, journaling, and also my little planty area, also editing. There's just so many functions that I need a desk for, and having a long one is really perfect for that. I do also have a little Alex drawer to help organize my most used stationery and journal supplies. It looks a little messy, but it is actually all organized. Like here I have my most used journaling supplies and washi tape. I have my stickers here, paper here, and then the other 2 drawers are for the most part empty right now. and I will work on organizing that over the next few weeks as well. I definitely am missing some of my stationery, so I need to figure out where all that is. But I just love the desk setup so much. Right now I have a little painting station. Since I have been painting here, I love this spot kind of sitting in front of a window. I always love having my desk in front of the window, and this is such a beautiful and peaceful view. If this is my little like painting section, then this is my little journaling section. As you can see, I just have all of my everyday journals over there, some of my most used supplies, and then my main journal that I use pretty much every day. I just like to keep it open on the desk since I'm always referring to it. And then in the corner we have my plant station, which I set up yesterday, and I love it so much. So that little wooden shelving thing is the top of the altar, and I decided to put it here to use it as a plant stand, and it is perfect. I love how this looks. It gives, you know, the desk a little bit of height, and then also gives me additional storage for all of my plants. I love my plants so much, and they genuinely bring me so much happiness, and I've been trying to do a lot of research and watch a lot of YouTube and trying my best to learn how to take care of them, especially since the move. Not all of them did the best with the move, and they're still kind of adjusting. Also, one of the little DIYs that I've been doing is I've been painting custom pots for the plants, which I have always done, but this is my most recent one. I painted that one a couple days ago, and this is also my newest plant, the only one we've added to the collection since moving here. This is a beautiful English ivy. I love it so much, and I'm so excited about it. I also painted this really cute little jam pot the other day. This is actually a propagation from my main kind of mother spider plant, and I had it growing for a couple of months, and I just potted it yesterday, and it's so cute. I love it so much. This one is my raindrop peromia, I believe. I also just repotted this one. And then I do also have a monstera hanging up here, which I love. There was already this hook in the ceiling. It was just already there, and of course it was the perfect opportunity to have a little hanging plant. So my mom kindly gave me this little like hanging macrame. I'm still kind of getting to know the plants in this new space, figuring out which areas they like the best, because the room does get a lot of light, but it's very shaded light because of the trees. So we're still kind of adjusting a little bit, but I think the monstera does like this hanging spot. And then of course we have my propagation station. I got this at IKEA a couple months ago, and I think it is the coolest thing I've ever owned. It is so fun. I love the kind of sciencey aspect to it. So we have a lot of fun propagations going. I think I have 3 pothos, this one, and up here we have a little pothos. Yesterday I also propagated some of the ivy because that one already had some little roots growing. And then this is a Christmas cactus. I don't think that it's working. I might just plant it in some soil and see if that works. And then down here we just have some little decor items. This is a little spray bottle for the plants, a little picture of me and my friends, and then this is a little TBR teacup that I made. I want to do a reading vlog soon where I draw a random little paper from the teacup and read it. I think that would be really fun, so I've just kind of set that up there. And then this is like my little plant hospital situation going on, plant nursery. These are the 2 plants that have had the most trouble with the move, unfortunately. Yesterday I gave them a good trim and I repotted them. I don't think they were liking their old pots. Gave them a nice watering, and hopefully they will start to heal up a little bit. I'm just gonna have to keep an eye on them and take care of them for the next little while. But I have to say they are already doing so much better ever since I repotted them. This one was completely drooping before, and it's getting a little bit of height now, so I'm really excited about that. And this one as well had such a weak root system, but I'm hoping that it will like this pot a little bit better. I believe this is a form of peromia as well. And then this is a nerve plant, the Fittonia albivenus or something like that. I also have a little bird's nest fern over there in the really cute little mushroom pot. That one I've had for a couple years. I gave it a little trim yesterday, but it's doing very well, so I'm very excited about that. So that is my plant corner. It brings me so much joy. I am so excited to get more into houseplants because it's just so much fun and I'm learning so much already. Down here and kind of between the space of my desk and my bed, I just have the little dog bed that I showed you at the beginning of the video, and then also my little watering can. So probably one of the main things that I want to acquire soon and change for this room is the whole window blind situation. I saw these really pretty like lacy looking curtains for a very good deal at IKEA, so I think those are the ones I'm going to get and kind of just install a curtain rod over there and have some sheer curtains mixed with blackout blinds that you can kind of push out of the way. That's kind of what I had in my last room and it worked really well, and I'm just really ready to get rid of these blinds. I really don't like them. Here is the bed space. I love my my bed so much. It's so cozy, and it's honestly in such a great location too. I'm very happy with how this turned out. I think pretty much all of my bedding is from HomeGoods. I like to switch out my sheets for the season, so right now I have my strawberry ones for summer. I also like to make a new garland for every season, so of course I have my strawberry crochet garland as well to match, and my strawberry pushie also to match because I love anything with strawberries on them, especially in the summertime. My nightstand area is very cozy and simple. I just have my kind of mother spider plant here that is doing so well. This one has probably had the easiest time adjusting to the move. It's kind of loving the more humid air, I think. This is also one of my favorite pots that I did because it has a really magical little fairy door. I also have a little box here that I'm kind of using as a plant stand, and then a picture frame. And then this nightstand, I have a matching dresser and mirror that are in my closet right now. And they were probably the most like precious things that I own because these were actually my mom's when she was young, and she gave them to me when I was born, and they have been repainted so many times, but they're beautiful, this kind of vintage French country look, and honestly the source of inspiration for the entire room. And then of course, potentially the star of the room is my gallery wall. I had this vision in my head to make the gallery wall, and it turned out even better than I could have hoped. I think a big part and what makes it look very kind of magical are the fairy lights, which I think were maybe like $10 from Amazon a couple of years ago. I had them in my last room and I just love them. The actual gallery wall is just a little eclectic mix of pieces, some new, some old. Obviously we DIY'd the magical fairy mirror. I have a lot of just like picture frames and like little flower pressings as well. And then I also do have some of my artwork. That little like flower one I painted a couple years ago. That one I painted a couple days ago. And I'm kind of hoping to slowly expand the gallery wall. I also have these little butterflies, which I think were Christmas ornaments, and I just stuck them to the wall. I thought it would look really nice, and I really like it as well. Down here I have a little dog crate as well. It's pink, it matches the room, and hopefully encourages some cute visitors. But if you keep going to the side, we have my bookshelf nook, which I won't go too in depth with since I did do an entire separate video for it. I will say though, after I finished that video, I ended up finding more little like trinkety things and more of my decorations, so it looks a little bit more full now, which I love. At the top I added my like vintagey fairy and flower books. I do tend to kind of collect those, so I put those on that top shelf that was kind of empty before when I did my bookshelf video. I also filled up this bottom shelf with all of my filled journals and some more like little flower books, and I love that. I love having them displayed. I do want to go and like label them all. I do also have my little pothos there, or not little, it's quite long actually, and I did cut a couple propagations for that. And that one is doing really well. I think it's really liking that spot, which I'm happy about. And then here I also have my chair. This chair kind of moves all around the room depending on what I'm trying to use it for. Really, really comfortable. I love the pink color. And I just love having a cozy reading chair in my room, especially next to the bookshelves. Okay, that brings it to the end of my room tour and my room transformation video. My heart is feeling very full, like I can't even express how much I love the space, how much it means to me, how grateful I am for everything. Just being able to create such a beautiful space that is inspiring but also very calming. That was really important to me, to have a space that just I could relax in and rest in, and I feel like I've really created that. But I think that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun sharing this whole process with you, this month-long process, and the room as well. This will be my filming background from now on, which I'm so pleased about. Let me know if you have any questions about where specific things are from or anything like that, and I will try to get back to you as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye!